Right, beautiful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. This is Exposed News TV, your one and only YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information on everything trending and happening in B.F.A territory, especially this faithful day. I'm using the word faithful day because today we actually mark another start of a revolution that is about to happen in Biafran territory. And that is because today is the beginning of the historic sit at home. This time around, I must clarify the misunderstanding that we are already having because some Biafrans are misinformed. And that is why I keep on saying no be to just watch or to see the highlight, or rather the topic or the title of a particular video, or you listen to the first part of the video and you stop listening to it. Please, when you get videos like this, especially when you're on this channel, you know that anything you're listening to here is coming directly from the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, or from the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's team, or something relating to Mazenam Dekano, but in other words, something for the freedom of Biafra. That is why we try as much as possible to give you these kinds of information. Now, let me clarify again. I've been doing this over and over again because of the misinformation that our people are getting. And this thing is bringing a lot of, controversies currently. Today's sit at home, which will be lasting for 30 days, is majorly for the zoo, for Nigeria institution in Biafran land. So I must clarify to you, it is not like the normal general sit at home where both Biafrans, will sit at home. No, our people are meant to go to their normal working places, go to the market, do your normal businesses, and you will not be affected, by whatsoever that will happen today. Because first of all, there will be security on ground to make sure that Biafrans, are safe, that Biafrans are secured. This is very important. Now, the sit at home majorly is for the zoo. Any zoo institution like barracks, government houses will be totally locked down. And if they refuse to comply, according to the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, there will be a lot of woto. According to the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, according to the information he gave and according to the order he has been given now. So, Biafrans, wherever you are free to go to your normal businesses. You are free to go to your normal businesses. And then one assurance that the Prime Minister is giving to Biafrans is that they will not be affected by this particular sit at home. In fact, he has made sure that the Biafran, defense forces will be on guard to make sure that every Biafran, is safe in his or her place. We'll be here giving you updates on that. And one of the updates we are giving to you is this particular, broadcast from the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's team, where a controversial and a very important topic was really discussed. Please listen to this broadcast. And do not forget to share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible. Enjoy.
Now, according to the Prime Minister of the BLGIE this very evening, he said, breaking, the IPOB Nigeria criminals. Of course, whenever you hear the PM say IPOB, whenever you hear him use this name or these words, you already understand who he's talking about. One thing about PM is that he says things the way things are. He doesn't mean sword, and it doesn't matter whose ox is being God. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. He says things the way they are, and he is very specific. And then he knows what he says and what he's saying. So whenever he says IPOB Nigeria, he is not actually talking about the IPOB formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because we all understand that the IPOB formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are those serving and following the Biafra government in exile as it stands today, starting from the Prime Minister himself. Excuse me. So, all of us, because I can tell you that 99.999%, let me not give it 100%, but 99.999% of everybody, both those in the government in exile and those supporting and following government in exile, are all following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before he went in, before he was kidnapped. 99.999%. Are you paying attention? Including the PM himself. So whenever he says IPOB Nigeria, he is never talking about the IPOB, the real IPOB formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because all of us, the meaning of IPOB is indigenous people of Biafra. Are you paying attention? So once you hear him say IPOB Nigeria, he is talking about a specific set of people that sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and hijacked Radio Biafra, hijacked everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu built because of the money that they shared in order to sabotage their master. And today, no one is genuinely talking about Biafra. No one is genuinely fighting. They're not even genuinely. No one of them is fighting for Biafra anymore. And these people are known as the DOS. They are the DOS, criminals. So why he used IPOB Nigeria is because these people have, laid claim. They have laid claim as the owners of IPOB. When you talk about Biafra, they'll ask you, are you an oath member? They made IPOB as their property. They chased others who they think that are not in support of their criminality. You are being castigated. You are being chased away. Are you paying attention? That is IPOB Nigeria. Personally, I call them the DOS Nigeria West African Limited. Now, the PM continues, the IPOB Nigeria criminals are using my name to seek asylum in some European countries, claiming I am one of the founder of IPOB Nigeria because they know. Mad people everywhere. Let me take this again. This is very, very funny. Very, very funny. The DOS and their followers, although they are very, very few, of course. The IPOB Nigeria criminals are using my name to seek asylum in some European countries, claiming I am one of the founder of IPOB Nigeria because they know this is only name ringing bell globally about Biafra. Only this one is enough. Only this one is enough. Because they know, this name is only name ringing bell globally about Biafra. Are you going to doubt it? Can you doubt it? You DOS members, can you doubt it? Now, let me tell you, I saw a name now in the comment section, and I want to say something I noticed about that name today. I made a mistake. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a great mistake. Do you know the mistake I made? I was watching one of the propaganda on TikTok today. Let me just be sincere. Because since they began their nonsense saga, I've tried as much as I can to see if I can follow it up, to see how they're going to crash. Because they're about to crash. They're about to crash. So I stumbled onto one platform, and this platform is one of the platforms that are propagating this saga of Igbo must go nonsense. So, guess what, my people? I'm telling you what happened today. Because of this name, my sister, Blessing Odo, has written. I'm going to talk about this story. I stumbled into this very platform, whereby this platform is one of the platforms propagating, or they are using to play the saga of Igbo must go nonsense. Today, I'm telling you, today, not yesterday, today. Guess what? I saw one idiot that they call General. I don't know, he might be listening to me now. So if you're listening to me, Okoko, I saw you today, I had your comment today, and I want to talk about it. Because of what I'm reading from the Prime Minister, and of course, the comment a Biafran has made in the comment section. So I remembered what I listened today. So I saw a name. They said that name is written General. My mind was not even there. I never knew that such a Okoko would have come there. So when they gave the microphone to the idiot, the Okoko came on the platform to talk. He began to speak, and I realized that this same General is the same idiot in the DOS. Guess what? This so-called General was talking and spewing nonsense, which in reality, let me be sincere, there's one mama from America that gave me that name, Ezioku Buruburu. It's been long I've not heard from her. It's been quite long I've not heard from her. Onye Ezioku Kambo, Oburi Tuono. Everything I tell you is gospel. I don't lie. Even in my real life, outside the struggle, in my normal life, not in my real life, because even in the struggle is my real life, but outside the struggle, in my normal life, I don't lie. I don't know how to lie. It's not my thing. So, that very Okoko was spewing. So, in reality, in normal terms, what he's saying is truth. It's like he never knew that somebody will be there listening, somebody who knows him from the other side. He never knew that somebody that knows him from the other side would be there, because that platform had few number of people, maybe like 150 people or 200 watching live. So it seems like he never knew that people who knew him from the other side would be that side watching and listening to him. So in real terms, what he said, everything he said in that very platform was pure, which is exactly what we are doing. Now pay attention. This idiot, that today, is quite unfortunate. It's a shame I didn't record it. I would have used it for this exposition if I had. I'm telling you, if I had. So this Okoko was telling them that, look, we are not here for peace. This, listen, or pay attention, to show you the kind of evil-minded people that you are dealing with. Hypocrites in the highest order. The Okoko was in that platform where they are doing Bini Igbo saga. Bini Yoruba Igbo saga, Igbo must go saga. Telling them that we are not here for peace. We are not begging you people. That we are going, he said that if, let me use one word he said that the reason why the zoo is the way the zoo is today is because they did not fight war for freedom. That Nigeria got freedom, got independence from Britain on a platter of gold. That they did not fight for their freedom. It was only a mere agitation and protest. He said that if they fought for their freedom, had it been they fought for their freedom, that what is happening today wouldn't have happened. That Okoko said that. Now he said that we are going to fight for our freedom. He didn't even know or acknowledge that the freedom is, the fight is ongoing. He did not acknowledge because of what? The fight is not carried out by the DOS that he is supporting. The idiot said, we are going to fight, real battle for our freedom. That we are not going to get freedom on a platter of gold. We are not going to get freedom by agitation. The idiot was saying, what I'm saying is what the Okoko was saying today. I wish I have at least one person that watched that TikTok live today and watch that idiot today spewing. I cannot say nonsense, but why I would say nonsense is because he never believed in it. He never, in real life, where he's broadcasting for DOS, he never believed in the battle for freedom. He never believed that we are supposed to carry, and this guy said we are supposed to carry arms to fight for our freedom. This idiot, why didn't I record that live? Oh, shit. I've used the one kind of language I've never used before. Somebody said I watched it. Somebody, thank God, I'm seeing somebody confirming it. Chigozie said I watched it. Hey, what kind of individuals do we have? What kind of individuals? This same person castigating us, castigating Mazi Simon Ekpa, calling him a terrorist, calling him all sorts of names because he encouraged Biafran people to carry arms to defend themselves against Nigerian terrorists. This idiot, in collaboration with others, including the one that lives in South Africa, they were making caricature of Mazi Simon Ekpa and those that follow him and support him. They called us all sorts of names. They were sabotaging us, leaking all the informations, calling their names in the calling our names on Radio Biafra. Calling our names on Radio Biafra. Sabotaging us. Because Mazi Simon Ekpa encouraged Biafran people to arm themselves and defend themselves, which is within the confines of the law. They called us all sorts of names. This same idiot, hypocrites in the highest order, went to another platform today, 19th of August, 2024, propagating how Biafran people need to carry arms to defend themselves against Nigeria. This same idiot. Yet when he comes to his platform where the DOS control, he would tell you how Simon Ekpa is a terrorist, how he is encouraging the youth to carry arms to defend Biafra land. He will call them terrorists. But in the other hand, he said that we are supposed to carry arms to defend ourselves and fight against Nigeria. That today, I was shocked. I can't control the shock. I couldn't control the goosebumps. I was shocked down to my bone marrow today. It's a shame. And I don't know if TikTok has live record. Maybe when after, like YouTube or Facebook, when you do live video, the live video stays in the platform. So I don't know if it's like that. Please, those of you that use TikTok, those of you that know more about TikTok, let me know in the comment section. If there is a way somebody can see live video on TikTok, let me know. I will search for the name of that account. I will go and search for that account and search for that live video. It happened today, so that all of you will see what I'm talking about. They are hypocrites in the highest order. They go the other way around. They say, yes, what we are doing is right. They come to the public where they are being controlled by the DOS who pay their salary. They condemn us. Unbelievable. Now let's continue. He said, IPOB Nigeria criminals are using my name to seek asylum in some European countries. Claiming I am one of the founder of IPOB Nigeria because they know this is only name ringing bell globally about Biafra, which is the truth. One of the European countries, now pay attention, we get below number one. One of the European countries has contacted the Biafran government, and we will expose your lies. Remember what he said, that the individual was claiming that he, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is one of the founder of IPOB. One of the founder of IPOB Nigeria. Because of what? Nobody knows the name called Chike Dozieha. Nobody knows that name. Nobody. There is no any government you can go and tell them you are being sent by Chike. Who be Chike Dozieha? Kwachokoman. Who be Chike Dozieha that you can present a name to any government to give you asylum? Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you no more? Êńugu. Who sent you? Are you going to go there to? Are you going to go to a government to give you asylum with the name of Chinas and Woho? Are you mad? Are you no more? Are you no more? Is that Nigerian government? That is not Nigerian government. That is not Soludo government. That is not Channels Television, where they interview them. People who are working with them do not have their phone number. But Nigeria TV stations and Nigeria government have their numbers. I was shocked. The very first time, Channels Television, that man called, what's the name? Can somebody remind me the name of that man? That man in Channels Television, their most popular broadcaster, called what's the name? Can somebody remind me the name of that young man that works with Channels Television? Sometime in the past, it was rumored that he was sacked. I was shocked when that man was interviewing the so-called more powerful immediately after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Shehu, is it Shehu? Shehu, yeah, Shehu, yes, Shehu. I was surprised when Shehu was interviewing the one they call the Mapowerless that live in Ghana. I was surprised immediately after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi. How many of you remember that interview? I'm sure many of you, maybe 80 or 90% of you watched and listened to that interview. How many of you, please? He was interviewing him. I was asking myself, how did they get the number of Emapawales? How did they get the number of Emapawales? When we, the media personnel, because before when so now we they carry out everything called everything Mazinam Dekano says. Now we the make and go viral. Yes. Yes. Now we the make and go viral. Once he says it, boom, I bully an efe. I bully an efe. Once he tweets, once he speaks, I bully a fenye. That made me begin to do 10 things we learn from Mazinam Dekano's live broadcast. If they like, may they not acknowledge. I don't want anybody to acknowledge, but the reality remains. So, anyone on isi media, we didn't have the number of that criminal called the Mapawales. We did not have his number. Yet, Channels Television, Nigeria government has his number. I was shocked. How did you connect with Channels Television? You are not, even Twitter self, nobody knows where he was on Twitter. Facebook, nothing, no social media, no account, nothing. But he was connected with Channels Television. Unbelievable. So the Prime Minister said, claiming that I am one of those who found IPOB Nigeria, because it is only the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa at the moment ringing bell globally about Biafra. He is very specific about Biafra. So anybody living outside the zoo and wants to use Biafra to get asylum, you must go with the name of Biafra Republic Government in Exile and the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. And the Oluku, the idiot, thought that he is dealing with fools because him ndi banye bu ndi Igbo, ndi isi ojii banye ona bo fago obodo oyibo feche na ndị ọcha amara ife. Ndị wakporo gi colonize ya gi, ị ga-abefa, when you go to their land, you begin to see them as mumu people. While you were there in Africa, they invaded you, they built what brought them from Europe to your land. Through sea, they did not sink. They invaded your land, colonized you, used arms and ammunition to colonize, to buy some of your great-grandfathers. When you manage to go to their land, you begin to see them as mumu people. They don't get sense, Abi. They don't get sense. So you think you can just present a name, boom. They'll say, okay, yeah, we know him, Simon Ekpa, Biafra, no, they call it Biafra, we know him, and they get asylum. Mad people everywhere. Oh, say to go, you have been busted. You have been busted. You think say they're wise? You think say they're wise? They went there with the name of the Prime Minister and Biafra government in exile. They never knew that the white people have procedures. Anything you tell them, they must confirm it. They will try as much as possible to confirm it. And you know where God punished, or is it God that punished them or devil punished them? Their fellow devil punished them. You know where their fellow devil punished them is because the Biafra government has managed to build embassies in almost all the countries of the world. Not all, but almost. Especially those countries that matter most. That is another thing. Listen, that is one of the things that Mazi Simon Ekpa and Biafra government has managed to do that will be remembered eternity. I'm telling you today, eternity. That we build embassy. Forget we are calling it today liaison office. It is Biafra embassy. Biafran embassy, pure. That is what it is. And this thing will be remembered eternity as long as Biafra is concerned. That even as a government in exile, we managed to build embassies in all the countries of the world. So this is not a case you go there, you say you are from Biafra, this, and once you mention Biafra, whether you say IPOB or whether you say Biafra government, they will contact the Biafran embassy. Because you know why? No, whether you call it liaison office or embassy, no Biafran embassy today that is stationed or, organized or built in any country of the world without the knowledge of that government. This is something everybody must know. In case you are listening to me and you are among the IPOB Nigerian West African DOS, you are a member or supporter of DOS West African Limited, I want you to remember this before you go to Asylum and we use you for exposition as we are doing now with this individual. You better rethink that the Biafran government cannot in any way build an embassy in any country without the approval of the government of that nation. This one you must know, whether you support us or you don't support us, whether you believe in us or you don't believe in us, whether you like Simon Ekpa or you don't like Simon Ekpa. It doesn't change anything. Your personal what do you call it? Your personal opinion. Your personal opinion does not matter. It doesn't change anything in this case. In this very case, your personal opinion does not change anything. It doesn't matter. Any country you go, whereby the Biafra government has an embassy there, which we currently call Biafra Government Liaison Office, you must know that you cannot put a liaison office, as we currently call it, without the consent of that nation. It doesn't happen. It is impossible. It is against the law of every nation, unless in a place where we don't have a physical office. But in any country, like most of the European countries, where we have physical address, whereby you can walk in and see our office, it's not going to happen without the approval of the government of that nation. This you must know. So when you go there to lie, you are a member of DOS or a supporter of DOS, or you are not even a financial supporter of this movement. You go there to lie. You are from Biafra. You don't even have to call IPOB. You don't even have to call Biafra government in exile. Once you mention Biafra, the first place they will contact is the Biafra liaison office, which they know well registered and legal in their nation. This you must, I want you to have it at the back of your mind. You, IPOB Nigeria, DOS West African Limited supporter, you must know this. Let it ring into let it sink into your brain. Makando Taichi Igakwa again will use you for this kind of exposition. Mad people everywhere. Mad, very serious mad people everywhere. Now, he continued. One of the European countries has contacted the Biafra government, and we will expose your lies. We will expose your lies. We won't even mess you. We won't pity you. You are in trouble. You don't know the mess. Ebanimia now. You are supporting the criminals. Then all give for machozi, all you need a good thing. When you need good thing, when you need to be documented in a country you are, you now remember that there is Simon Ekpa. You now remember that hey, ndị be anyị obutala unu mmiri, obu ajọkọ unu, obu ajọkọ unu. Why you people are so wicked? Oh, so Simon Ekpa can be a good person. Simon Ekpa can be useful, like seriously. So there is anything or anyhow in this world that Simon Ekpa can suddenly become useful. Like, seriously? I don't understand. Hey, no, what the there are some things I see people do. I begin to wonder. I begin to reason. Is this truly how people are? Is this how people are? Now he said, they attack me on social media. Oh, he even said this. Emma, sometimes I only read headline and maybe the first paragraph. Audio okay for my broadcast. Not only the PM tweets, every news in Nago. Once I read the headline and the first and second paragraph, audio okay for my broadcast. News when I read together, we will all read it together when the broadcast is taking place. I didn't know he even said this. They attack me on social media and use my name to seek asylum in the name of Biafra. This man. This man. Oh, imagine. Oh, the same Okumponono. I was even asking, so Samanekpa can be useful. Anyway, let's continue. All of you that are using my name thinking they will not contact the Biafra government, even when you submitted the letter issued by your fellow criminals. You see? You see that? Have you seen what I'm saying? They go and collect letter because they do not believe in Biafra government. They go and collect letter from the likes of Chike Dozieha. When Chike Dozieha does not have the credibility and capacity to issue a letter under who? No. Under who? That happened when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was spearheading the agitation, outside. Not that he is not agitating or fighting for Biafra. He is fighting for Biafra inside. Because when Nelson Mandela was in, people took over from where he left and the struggle continued. Even here in the zoo, when Isaac Iwe was arrested, some people like Michael Okparadem, they took over and the struggle continued. So it's like that. And when he was inside, it does not mean that the struggle is no longer, he is no longer in the picture or he's no longer fighting for the freedom. No, he is fighting there.